Madam Web. Oh my god. So, Man Web. I, okay. Here's my problem. Not problem for the movie so much, but with ranking it because there's two ways to view it. If you're trying to view this as a good movie in its own right, no, it's not. But if you view it as an enjoyable movie, it is. Now, how does that make any sense? Well, it's simple. Lots of people have this term guilty pleasure. They think, like, they enjoy it, they feel bad about it. This technically is one of those movies, but I don't feel bad about really, really enjoying it. Because it's nonsense. It's absolute nonsense, but it's fun. I had a good time watching it. I laughed a lot. Sometimes with the movie, sometimes at the movie, granted, but I enjoyed it. It was by no means the worst superhero movie of all time. Not even the worst superhero movie of last year. That's Ant-Man 3, which was really, 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 really bad. Not even worst superhero thing in general of last year. That was Secret Invasion, which was really, really, really bad. This movie at least has a sense of humour and a sense of fun. And yes, okay, there are glaring problems with it. Structurally, there are problems. The timeline doesn't really make any goddamn sense. It says it's set in 2003, but I was 18 in 2003, and granted, I was not in New York in 2003, but I know what the rough climate was like in 2003, and this ain't it. This is not it. It's also, in a great twist, it's also going to make the greatest pitch meeting episode ever, because oh my god, there are so many times I had to go, don't think about it, don't think about it, don't think about it, don't think about logistics of this, because the logistics don't make any goddamn sense. But in saying that, did I enjoy the movie? Yes, I did very much enjoy the movie. I'd say as a slice of complete and utter nonsense, it's probably one of the most entertaining things I've seen in ages at the cinema. I this will probably get me banned from like ever reviewing a movie again, but I enjoyed this so much more than Iron Claw. Would I say it's a better movie? Yeah, I would, because Iron Claw was. I'm a wrestling fan. I just felt like, it's like great. I mean, at least this, with its timeline making no sense, at least this isn't based on a real situation. Because Iron Claw kept getting so much wrong for no reason whatsoever, other than to create some fake sense of tension, I guess. But so much of that was like, do you even read? Like, do you even have any idea who Von Erichs actually were? Because if you did, all of this detail would be in the movie rather than just, oh yeah, we jumped forward 7 years. Like, oh, sorry, spoilers for something which actually happened, which got the details mostly wrong. Anyway, this movie, the timeline makes no sense. Okay, so here on in is going to be spoilers. So if you don't want spoilers, tune out. And I really enjoyed the movie. If that's all you care about, fine. But from 4 minutes in, so about 10, 9, 10, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Spoilers time. Just still here. I'm sorry, you're going to get spoiled. So I'm terrible with names for stuff like this, but so basically, the gist of the movie is that Madam Web, no, Ezekiel can see the future, and he sees that these three spider ladies are going to kill him in the future, and one of them has Dr. Octopus style tentacles. So, okay, so Dr. Octopus style tentacles in the future, but the crux of the movie is, well, not crux, but Uncle Benson's movie, and his sister-in-law Mary gives birth, and I presume and his brother is obviously Richard Parker, so we presume, they never mention it, but we presume that she's giving birth to Peter Parker. But this movie's set in 2003. And unless they change the continuity big time, Dr. Octopus is someone who comes around when Peter Parker becomes Spider-Man, but that wouldn't be to 2000, 16 years, so 2003. So 2018 would set your list, 2017, being generous, Peter Parker would come around, be Spider-Man, and then Dr. Octopus come around after that. But in this movie, one of the Spider Ladies, because they try and leave ambiguous over where in future they all take out Ezekiel, but they don't look that much older. So I'm going to be generous and say 10 years. I'm going to assume in 10 years, if Dr. Octopus is around and they take the tentacles and put them on this spider suit, like, oh, no, it's not even tentacles. What am I talking about? No, it's like spider legs. I don't know. But even then, it's sort of like, if these guys have that technology, then, like, why doesn't Peter have it, like, when he starts? It's just the whole thing's like, but that's the beauty of this movie. It doesn't make any goddamn sense. So you can just turn your brain off and just enjoy it, even though it makes no goddamn sense. And I just conflate things by talking about Dr. Octopus tentacles when it wasn't tentacles, it's iron spider legs. I don't know. I mean, it's that sort of thing whereby, like, you can put plot holes in it. You can put plot holes in the fact that she keeps leaving these spider ladies to be on their own. She leaves them for a week at one point, go to Peru to hang around with spider people. Although we only actually see one. There's your thing. Like, the criticism of this movie in the Ezekiel storyline and going, oh, this. You guys realise that's in comic books, right? All that nonsense is a JMS story arc where he came up with the character of Ezekiel and he was like, oh, there's a mythical component, Spider-Man powers. And it was a good story arc. I think some people got upset about it because people get upset about anything nowadays. But to go long story short, this movie's dumb but fun. It comes. The best parts of it when it embraces the aspect where it's basically the Terminator. Terminator meets the Matrix, with like her being able to unleash her ultimate potential at the right moment. And it's best when it embraces those elements. It's worse when it kind of means us for a while and it's sort of like they're in critical life-threatening danger, but she leaves them in woods for 3 hours and then she leaves them for a week and go to Peru, and Ezekiel somehow can't find them despite them being with her best friends who he would know about. So some stuff doesn't make any goddamn sense, but it's still a fun movie. It's fun, guys. It's not a bad superhero movie. It has a decent sense of humor. It's fun. I know people think, oh, it's fun, it's fun. You can enjoy a silly movie once in a while. It's not the worst superhero movie ever made. The action's quite cool. The visuals are pretty good. Dakota Johnson and her sardonic line delivery is great. I enjoy it. I think she's a really good actress. Yes, Sydney Sweeney and the other two are wasted, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fun. It's fine doesn't always mean things are bad. Sometimes it just means it's decent, it's watchable, it's nonsense, it's schlock. It doesn't make any goddamn sense. But you come out and you're like, yeah, that's pretty good. Would it have been better as like a streaming exclusive? Probably, because people get worked up over cinema releases they have online, which is really sad because if this is something you should watch, enjoy, and then forget about. You shouldn't be obsessing over it or creating memes or any of that nonsense, because you got Bob Marley movie out. If you want to go see something which is probably going to be a genuinely good movie, ignore the Iron Claw, go see Bob Marley, One Love One, or watch Past Lives on Netflix, which is legitimately outstanding. Anything other than to have a moan on Twitter, because surely you've got better things to do with your life. Anyway, what would I give this movie? I'd have to go 3 out of 5. But I think that's fine. Like, it's not always bad to make something which is just fun. I mean, these superhero movies get so up their own arse, and see one which, especially that end part where it embraces how stupid it is. like the entire end section of the last few minutes with Dakota Johnson, she looks like she's on the verge of laughing. So there you go. I enjoyed it. I would recommend you go see it unless you're someone who just wants to have a moan on Twitter. You know, in which case, go see something high art, I guess. As long as it's not that terrible documentary I went to see in Oxford. Jesus Christ. That was bad. I can't even remember what it's called, but it was bloody awful. But that's another story for another time. But while you're on my channel, check out my Bubba Batchin movies, check out my movie reviews, check out my video game stuff. I would put this in an end screen clip, but I don't know how to, and I also don't care. So until next time, bye.